Listen, let me tell you a story that is so interesting about Nabiyuna Ibrahim, and to this story, the Quran is attesting. Prophet Ibrahim was Allah's friend and his heart was sincere. His wife had become old and him, white has become his heir. But he believed that with Allah there is nothing that is impossible. So he kept praying, knowing his desire to have a child at such old age is feasible. Days after days, his faith became stronger and he kept holding on till God said, "Here's your son," and Prophet Ismail was born. His prayers were answered. Ismail became the apple of his eyes. He was the only child, just like the only sun in the skies. But God decided to test him with a dream that shook his soul and asked him to offer his only child as sacrifice, such a heavy toll. And truly, the prophets of God would never oppose the commandment of Allah. So Khalilullah composed and told his son about the vision and how important it was to fulfill the mission. But to his surprise, Ismail replied, "Do what God asks you, even if I must die. For if God has spoken, then I must obey, and you will find me patient on that fateful day." So Ibrahim and his only child proceeded with a goal to fulfill God's request and sacrifice for him a soul. It tied him down, but his heart was heavy with pain as he raised the knife in God's name, but not in vain. But several times the knife wouldn't slice. Prophet Ibrahim was worried. How else could he pay the price? The knife was so sharp it could cut a stone into pieces. But surprisingly, on Ismail's throat, it didn't. Then the voice was heard and the message conveyed that Ibrahim has passed the test and his Lord he has obeyed. And there appeared a white ram shining bright from heaven to replace the sadness with the light. So the angel said, "Spare the boy and take the ram instead, because your faith has spoken louder and God has heard." In this historical incident, there are some major lessons. Having patience is a virtue and one of the biggest blessings, and that relying on Allah must be nothing less than 100%, and total submission to Him should be our intent. And lastly, having faith comes with being tested. That means in you, Allah is definitely interested. Every Eid will often tell this story of how patience is instrumental in giving God the glory. And when life gets hard and the sky turns grey, remember Prophet Ibrahim and how he obeyed. Assalamu alaikum.